You just mistalk a lot. But you've got good things to say.
Mistalk.
Mistalk a lot.
Chatterbox,
Miss Chatterbox, Mrs. Sorry, Mrs. Chatterbox.
Yeah, I haven't been virgin for ages, so you cannot call me miss.
What makes you think that someone who's a miss is a virgin? Is a very strange belief.
I don't know. That's what I was raised to learn at school. In French
How
school.
conservative
Madame
of you.
and Mademoiselle. Mademoiselle, she hasn't been touched. Madame, she's been touched.
The virgin and the slut. I don't know what the other one would be. Something.
The virgin and the slut.
Get to the question. Get to the question. That's also, unless we're talking about that. You forgot the question. Did you actually?
No, I want to talk about that. Miss, Mrs., Ms., and then we have Mr. Welcome to the Rosie and Roula show. Marhaba.
G'day. Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck? Actually, I have never thought about that. I've all of a sudden had a very visceral reaction and I'm very upset. What the fuck is that about? Because Mrs. is if you belong to a man, you're married. Or now, in many countries, you can be married to whatever gender you want. But still, you're married. That's why you're a Mrs. Miss, you're not married. You don't belong to anybody. Ms. is usually what's used for a widow. So you don't belong to anybody.
Or a divorcee.
True.
Divorcee.
So you've lost status. I don't know. And what's the other one? Is there another one? No.
No.
And then Mister. What? It just gave me a thumbs up emoji on my screen.
It's weird. And like when you want to write your name, then you have to select Miss, Mrs., Ms. You know, it's
why?
What does it have to do again with our anatomical situation, with our vaginal state? Again? Does this determine my title?
I'm so good.
My vaginal state determine my title.
And I mean the definition of gender now as well, though. What the hell has it got to do with your vagina? Like, I just think it's very odd. Do you think it's empowering to have all these different titles? Is it relevant when we're filling out a form and we have to choose? Like, is that relevant?
It should have never been relevant. And I'm trying to think what could be the reason to use this in the past is men had more than women. Women are owned by their men. There was a patriarchal, what's the word?
Patriarchal. Yeah.
Yes, reason to create these things. But Mr. is always Mr.
Fuck that.
Like he doesn't have any penis state. He's a Mr.
He could have whatever penis he wants. He could be single, he could be a virgin, he could be married, he could be a cheater, he could be whatever. Mr. Promiscuous, a gigolo. He's Mr. Because guess what? It doesn't matter about your penis, your vagina, your genitals, whatever. Irrelevant.
Yeah. So what do you choose when you have to fill in a form and select?
I say miss because that's what's expected. Honestly.
And if you lie and you say Mrs., what could go wrong?
Well, exactly. How are they going to know, right?
Maybe if you say Mrs., the next form that will open the name of your spouse.
Oh.
Automatically.
You know what pisses me off, Roula. Tell me if it's the same in the Netherlands. On birth certificates in Australia, let me get this right. I'm pretty sure it asks for the occupation of the father. And how is the occupation relevant? But occupation of the father and the mother, it doesn't even ask.
Birth certificate?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they're assuming the men were.
At the time of birth, the father was occupied with helping me. out.
Occupied with thinking,
That was
oh
his
my God, I don't
occupation.
want to go down there. Yeah.
Yeah, occupied thinking, oh, that's so scary. That could be an occupation.
And even on death certificates, because, I've been through that twice now with mum and dad. It asks for their occupation. I'm just like, what? Why? I don't get it. Is it because you're
I
defined?
haven't experienced this. No, I haven't experienced this with the birth or death certificate, but at school, yeah, they ask for the occupation of the parents. To go back to the birth certificate thing, actually in the Netherlands, the dad has 3 days to register the child, and registering the child does not mean that he has saying over the child. The mom has to give this permission.
I like that.
So people don't pay attention to that. They can be even married.
Yeah, right.
But having your child certificate as born and you're the father is something different than having another document that you have the rights and the say over this child.
Wow.
And I think this is empowering for the women here in the
It is
Netherlands.
empowering. I actually don't know the situation over here, but I doubt that's the case. I think if the father's on the birth certificate, it's assumed they are involved.
But then they don't ask if you're Mr., Mrs., etc. Because now there's a child. I mean, she's definitely Mrs. Then
right.
They only call her mother. Yeah, well, it's it's sometimes these little things, and this is what we said we're doing on this podcast, these insignificant things in life. But
it's kind of significant. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
and
our
we're not
identity.
making a big deal out of it.
Well,
next time, I'm going to lie on the form. I'm going to put Miss.
I'm going to put Mr.
Oh my God, it's even better.
Or I might put Doctor.
Do you know, if you put on your CV Mr., you will get offered a higher salary.
So true. And I've got short hair now. A woman can't have short, like, bald head. They'll just be like, yep, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Okay, Rosie, I mean, that's out of context, and I always have something to say about that. My name was Roland when I was a teenager, 14, 15 years old.
Why?
I was a total tomboy.
No.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And
I would not have expected that.
I was called Roland by my brother's friends because they found it really hilarious that when their friends see me in the neighborhood, they talk to me as a boy. And then they thought, oh, we're going to give you a name. And not Roula, but Roland.
So they chose that name. Did you like that name?
Yeah. I didn't care. I didn't care. I didn't have any thought about it. I just thought it's funny. And I did look like a boy because I had shaved head on the sides and like the Elvis hair.
Yeah,
big t-shirt, big pants.
But even that comment, I looked like a boy. There's a bit to unpack there, Roula. And why do we call it tomboy?
Yeah, well, exactly, tomboy. This is another thing. But look, looking like a boy, unfortunately, sometimes it's safer than looking like a girl. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Shall we wrap up this Mr., Mrs., Ms., and...
Well, there's mix as well. There's an MX that some people choose now that I learnt about. I think you say mix.
What is MX?
It's mix. I think someone's going to correct me here. I think it's for non-binary people. I think.
Okay, but why this? What do you call it? It's like a super... what's the...
Is it a superlative?
For it?
Is it? No, it's a...
Why is it important?
Why is it...
I don't know what
it's your name that you identify with, surely. Not
can you remember?
Prefix. It's a prefix.
Prefix. So can you remember to like Google the reason of these?
Are we doing it now? And we'll just edit the gap.
Yes. Yes.
Why do we have prefix on our name? Used to indicate a person's title, profession, or social status. Social status. Respect and formality. What the fuck?
Politeness.
Polite.
Why using this is polite? So if someone said dear Roula rather than dear Mrs. Abu Haidar, that sounds so official. Maybe that's it.
And
To keep
impersonal.
the hierarchy.
Oh.
To keep the level of
It is hierarchy, isn't it? It is. It really is.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, so, on your podcast, you say you don't care about
Job titles or
these
accolades.
job titles or accolades. Yeah.
And yet I use them every day. It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a title.
Okay, so what I would like to ask the listeners, I would really love to know, just very simple, get rid of these prefix we said. Is what they're called. Get totally rid of them or keep them because they serve something. That's it.
To me, I don't think it serves a purpose. To someone else, maybe it does.
Yeah. All right. Let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for listening.
Bye. If you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation
Rosie,
to keep
I have
going.
to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you so much. See you next time.
Said.